good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're listening to me from. I just want to shout out to you from this beautiful country of Zambia. So last week we had a very interesting conversation. We were talking about KPIs, which are key performance indicators, and I was just talking about measuring what you are doing, measuring what your life is, what's happening in your life, because until you measure it, you won't know where to improve. So you find many companies, they have key performance indicators. They check how are we doing, how are we performing, what can we improve on. So in the same vein, I wanted to encourage us as well to do the same with our lives. Analyze your life, do an audit on your life, take inventory of what you're doing and just check where do you need to improve. And that's what we were talking about last week. But this week I wanted to share something that I found really interesting during the course of the week. I was listening to someone, I love Sarah Jakes Roberts, and she said something in the sermon. She says, you know what, don't forget what the wilderness put on you. For me, that statement really stood out, because I'm like, I don't want to look like where I've been, because that's what we hear. We've heard this quote before. Somebody will be like, you don't need to look like where you've been. But she said, I know people say you don't do that and whatnot, which is true. But then she says, don't forget what the wilderness put on you. So if you want to really understand what that statement is saying, it's as though she's saying, you don't forget what seasons, the hard seasons that you have been, don't forget what they had put on you. And I'm like, I've been to some really tough places, and I don't want everybody to look at me and see those marks, see those scars, see those wounds and be like, yeah, she's definitely been in that place. I want to look fine, I want to slay, and somebody should be like, oh, you look great. Somebody shouldn't even know where I've been. But then what did she mean when she says don't forget what the wilderness put on you? And that's what I want to emphasize in today's episode. And what she meant when I began to listen, more to the sermon, she started to explain, like, there are certain places that you and me have been to, there are certain situations that you and me have been to, and through that lesson, through that process, there are some lessons that we learned out of them, and those are the ones she's saying we shouldn't forget. So if you've been in a tough place before, if you've been in a wilderness before, there are certain decisions that you had made before that led you into that wilderness, for example, or there are certain things that were around you that led you in that wilderness. And that's what she was trying to emphasize, that those lessons. So for example, if you had, for example, were a thief and then you got arrested, and after you got arrested you went into prison, for example, and you stayed there for a couple of years, and now you're out and you've started afresh, and you want to just start a new page, and you're saying, you know what, I've forgotten about my past, I'm a new person, I've repented, I've done whatever, and I'm starting afresh. She's saying, don't forget what the wilderness put on you. What is she saying? What was that action that you did that led you to that wilderness that you can actually work on now, or that you can, learn from, so much that when you are faced with almost the same temptation, you'd be like, I know where this will lead me. I know where this led me last time, and I don't want to do this again. Maybe you could be saying, you know what, I got pregnant at a very early stage of my life. I got pregnant before I got married. I was just, in a bad place. I got a little excited. I got a baby early and whatnot. That's fine. But then what lesson did you learn out of that wilderness season? Because I'm sure it wasn't easy to be a teen mom. It wasn't easy to, drop out of school and whatnot. But what lesson did you draw from that situation that you can apply now and say, you know what, I know what that looks like. You can identify when something comes. So the beautiful thing about the wilderness is you should be able to study everything that the wilderness came with. So for example, if my wilderness came with temptations, by now I should be able to know that these temptations, when I see them now, I should be able to identify them and say, I know where this took me last time, and I don't want to go there again. I know what this smells like. I know where this led me to. I know what I did then, and I know I shouldn't do it now. So if there's any message that I'm bringing you today, and what I want to really encourage us is just think a little bit back, go a bit back in your mind, do a throwback, and just look at your pattern. What led you to that wilderness? You might be in the wilderness currently, or you might be out of it, but try to go back and just study the pattern of what led you there in the first place. And even as you forge forward, even as you move forward, even as you live your life now, if you study, if you understand the triggers of what led you into that wilderness, if you can know them now, you'll be able to identify falling in the same ditch again. You'll be able to you know, be careful instead of going in that same place again. And you'd be saying, you know what, Sheila, my wilderness, I've learned all those things and I don't need to even remember what it put on me. You could have a sister, a sibling, a friend, a neighbor. You could have somebody around you that is almost going through the same thing. They're about to fall in the same ditch you fell in. They're about to go through the same wilderness you went through. And if you didn't forget what the wilderness had put on you, you are able to walk to that person and say, look, my sister, my brother, look, my friend, my neighbor, I know what this is. I was just like you a few years ago, and I made that decision that you're just about to make. I made that decision that you've just made, and this is what happened to me. I don't want you to go through the same thing. So if there's anything I'm actually encouraging us this week is just take inventory, study the patterns that you took, learn from those decisions that you made. And if you've learned already and they don't apply to you, don't forget the lessons and try to share them with somebody. Try to share them in your church group, to the youths around you, to your family members, to your neighbors. Just share with somebody, because you don't know how you might help somebody that is almost struggling with the same thing that you struggled with. So I love you guys. This week, be a blessing to somebody by just helping them not fall in that ditch. I love you. Take care. Have a wonderful week.